as always, is top of mind at Cisco, and one of the biggest topics at Cisco Live this year is SecureX. It is the industry's broadest and most integrated cloud-native security platform, and I had the chance to talk about it with tech journalist John Michael Kerner.
Well, hi, Stephanie, and thanks for having me on. I've covered a lot of different security stories and data breaches over the years, and time and again, people tell me, they had all the tools, but somehow they just missed the needle in the haystack, as it were. SecureX is interesting because it offers the promise of pulling together all these different tools and data together so that organizations can see all the data that their tools have. They can find that needle in the haystack, and then perhaps more importantly, have a policy to take action on that data that they've got hidden somewhere in the organization. So that's really kind of interesting. And then the other piece that's really interesting to me, if I understand it correctly, is that it's free, as in beer, for existing Cisco users. So it's a real no-brainer for an existing Cisco customer to take advantage of SecureX and get better visibility and control of their data, their security data and security telemetry.
How does this platform differentiate Cisco?
It's a good question. Stephanie, vendors have been talking to me for a very long time, 10, maybe 20 years, about this concept of having a single pane of glass for visibility into stuff. Another common thing that people have talked to me about for a long time is, we're going to give you a source of truth, a single system that displays and gives you everything you need. There's this concept of SIM, security information and event management tools, that kind of pull in all your log data and you can do some of that. Last 2 or 3 years, there's this idea of SOAR, security orchestration, automation, and response. Got to play acronym soup, otherwise I wouldn't be a journalist, right? And that goes a step further, and that adds some response and automation on top of SIM and SOAR. Now, SecureX is different than those two things. If it works as promised, it goes beyond SIM and SOAR. It gives better ability to connect all these different sources of information. Works for the whole IT infrastructure lifecycle management. There's a layer of analytics in there, and it's really helpful. So the differentiator for me is this long-held promise of the single pane of glass. And then it's also a single hammer to hammer all the nails, or if you want to take a different analogy, it's the hammer to play whack-a-mole with, because in security we're always playing whack-a-mole. And now you've got the right hammer so you can actually play whack-a-mole and get your job done and knock out all the security moles that might be out there.
Very good. Great to hear about how SecureX will be able to strengthen customer security. Thank you so much for joining us, Sean.
Thank you, Stephanie.